So, Bayer Leverkusen against Arsenal, very tricky game. I don't think it will be an easy game for Arsenal. Away to Bayer Leverkusen, they can cause problems. They beat City earlier. I think they beat City in the Champions League in the league phase. So, that team they could cause problems. Yes, in the Bundesliga they're not firing all cylinders as they are sixth, but they're at home. They're going to be motivated with their fans, and I don't think it will be easy for Arsenal. I mean, Arsenal should qualify, but this one, Arsenal should not be complacent for that game. So, yeah, and I expect them to qualify. I expect them to win. Obviously, Bayer Leverkusen also were trying some. I mean, you see the Twitter account before they get saying that switching lights off and avoiding chances of Arteta switching the lights off. And I'm pretty sure you guys know what I'm talking about because obviously Arteta was with his light bulb moment against Brighton and Amazon Prime. So Bayer Leverkusen account in Twitter, they made fun of it and they decided to avoid any chances of Arteta doing anything in terms of the lights. But yeah, I don't think this game is going to be decided by the lights. It's going to be decided by who's the better team, who has better players, a better squad, and Arsenal do have that. Arsenal are a much superior team to Bayer Leverkusen, and Arsenal should go through and should win. However, this one will not be easy because they're away to Germany. I don't know. I think it's the first time that Arsenal play against a team from Germany for the first time in a long time. I think 4 or 5 years or something like that. So in Europe, so very important game for Arsenal, a very important game for Leverkusen. I think if they want to qualify Leverkusen, like I said, and as I said, other teams, they have to maximise in the home leg. So yeah, I expect Arsenal to win, but I don't think it will be easy. My conviction, I'm going for a 2-0 win for Arsenal. PSG against Chelsea, huge game for both clubs. It's obviously the rematch of the Club World Cup final. A lot of things have changed after that Club World Cup final. And obviously Chelsea, under Maresca, they were very good in adapting, in obviously causing problems and nullifying the weaknesses of other teams, as Maresca did in that final, when he was nullifying the weaknesses of Mendes and Hakimi. Can Levy Rossini do that? Obviously, Chelsea will try to attack. They'll be on the front foot. PSG, obviously, they have to be better as they've been all season. And then they've been all season, sorry, because their performances have been, like, let's say, up and down. So yeah, they have obviously they're at home. They have to win this game. If they don't win this game, then I think Chelsea might have a better chance to qualify in the second leg. So yeah, I mean PSG had a strong record against the Premier League clubs last season, so they'll be hoping to have that same thing again. And yeah, they're the current European champions. They're still the team to beat. And I say team to beat because they're obviously the European champions. Bayern Munich and Arsenal are playing really well right now, but obviously they're not the European champions. PSG are the European champions. So yeah, and I think Chelsea players will be thinking like, we can beat this team. You know, they've not been this season. They're not the same as last season. They beat them in the Club World Cup final. You know, Chelsea players will be thinking like, yeah, we could beat this team. So it will not be easy, for sure. And it's a big game, of course. Chelsea, they're obviously fighting for top four. They are still in the FA Cup. In the I think if they obviously they can't win the FA Cup, of course. Champions League, I think it will be difficult because not only even if they beat PSG, then the quarterfinals they'll be playing Galatasaray or Liverpool, which Chelsea could beat them both, if I'm being very honest. But the semi-finals, they'll play Bayern, City, or Real Madrid. So yeah, I think if Chelsea, the best that Chelsea can do, I think, is reach the semi-finals if they beat PSG. But PSG have to level up their game as well because defensively they've been very shaky. Some of their best players who were crucial to the success last season, like Kvaratskhelia, I thought he's not been that good this season as well. And the Bell, I think he should play, if I'm not mistaken. He's not been at his best this season as well. So it's a very important game for PSG. I think if they want to qualify, they have to win this game. So yeah, and obviously they've not been the best run of form. They just lost to Monaco in the French league. So my prediction, I'm going for. I think Chelsea. I think PSG should be at their best, and I expect them to turn up in this game. I'm going for 2-1 for PSG. Bodo Glimt against Sporting Lisbon. I'm going for Bodo Glimt. I mean, they've been in a fantastic journey, and can they keep it going? Let's see. I think they'll win this game. I'm going for a 2-0 win for Bodo Glimt. Real Madrid against Manchester City. Another year, another game between these two in the Champions League knockout stage. City beat them in the league phase, so they're going to face each other again in the Bernabeu. Mbappe is going to be is going to be missing this game for Real Madrid. So is Bellingham. So is I think other. Alaba, David Alaba, Militao, other key players they have in the team, Rodrigo as well. So they have, it's going to be obviously they have lots of injuries and things are going against them before this game. So yeah, Asensio is out as well. Hutchinson is out, Carreras is out because he's suspended. So, yeah, I mean, sorry, not Carreras is not suspended. Sorry, what am I saying? Carreras is injured. Sorry, but yeah, let's see. I mean, they have lots of players out, and it's not looking good, of course, for them. And yeah, like. Can they beat City? Can they knock City out over two legs, despite all the problems they have? Somehow, I still think Real Madrid will beat Man City over two legs. I don't know why, but like, is it because of Real Madrid in the Champions League? Is it because Real Madrid in the Bernabeu? I don't know why I have this feeling. I still think Real Madrid will beat City over two legs. Because yes, City they're a good team, they're a quality team, they can cause anybody problems. But like this City side defensively, they're also very shaky, and the second halves they're usually poor. So am I really convinced that this City side is going to beat Real Madrid? No, I'm not convinced. Even with the injuries that Real Madrid have. Yes, let's say if Man City get a draw in this game and they go at home to Etihad, yeah, that's perfect. Then they have a better chance. But I still think Real Madrid will knock them out because it's just because it's Real Madrid in the Champions League. It's what they do. Listen, maybe I'm being ignorant with the injuries they have. I know, I understand, it's very difficult, but I still have this feeling they're gonna do it. They're gonna cope with it. I have a feeling that Courtois will save a lot of chances, a lot of shots, and it was going to be like a Vinicius. It could be like a Vinicius individual brilliance. I'm not joking, but I don't support Real Madrid, but I have this feeling that this could happen. And listen, City for sure. If you look on paper, they should be this Real Madrid side over two legs, because with the injuries they have, the problems they've had this season. This City side should beat Real Madrid. However, things don't always work like this. So, yeah, I mean, if Real Madrid obviously don't win this game, then it's going to be more difficult for them because it's going to be away at the Etihad. But they beat City at the Etihad before, so I think they can do it as well. So, yeah, but obviously for Guardiola and for City, obviously since they won the last Champions League in 2023. They've been knocked out in the two occasions next two seasons, and both were by Real Madrid, so they will be hoping to avoid that for the third consecutive year. And I think this City side, like, they obviously Haaland is going to be available for them in this game, so that's very crucial. You know, obviously City will try to attack, will try to create chances. Defensively, they're very shaky, but so is Real Madrid as well. So I think it's going to be another fascinating game between these two. Obviously, it's boring that they face each other every year, but it's gonna be another fascinating game. I could see it being like a basketball match. I really think so. So yeah, my prediction. I think it will be a 3-2 Real Madrid win. I don't know why, but I still, because Real Madrid are in Champions League, it's what they do. And Courtois, they still have Courtois, they still have Vinicius. I still think they're gonna beat them. I might be wrong, but that's how I feel. I go for a 3-2 win for Real Madrid. That's it, guys. Thank you. Have a nice day. See you next time, and goodbye.